pretty good at drinking beer. I'm pretty good at drinking beer.
Hey guys, another Wednesday out of the way, and I'm wearing this shirt for HempSeedAddict. New York half-ass prepper just sent her a glass and a bottle of Skelton and some 22 bullets. And she said she's never had an IPA that she likes. If she doesn't like that one, then don't even bother with any IPAs, because that's one of the best. What are we looking at? Something that else New York half-ass prepper sent. I've had a couple of things from them, and they were, I don't know, they were drinkable. The top is a horny goat. And it looks something like it. Oh, this is a Horny Goat Exposed Cream Ale. It does not have an alcohol percentage on it, and I don't remember what I said yesterday, 5.2 or whatever psychic, before I even had tasted it, so let's... Well, it's kind of a... got kind of a yellowish look. Basically, I think one to Birdman's ear and is darker than this. It does have good carbonation. It's still going strong. It's definitely not clear, which also is reminiscent of one to Birdman. And it had some good head, which is, I have no idea. So kind of smells like a Pilsner, like a good Pilsner, not some skunky ass Pilsner. Hey, I heard that Pete stuck his winker in the ass of a mosquito, and the mosquito never even felt it. Well, it's like a Pilsner, but it has it's like creamier. Go figure, huh? Doesn't really not quite sure what the hell that flavor is. Be 100% honest, I am not. Oh, Treesablowin. That's for you, baby. You guys subscribe to Treesablowin? I'll put a link down below. He's a good guy. Maybe too good of a guy. He had a funny as hell video, and from what I understand, one person complained and he felt bad and took it down. If that was the case for me, I'd have no videos. Actually, I had a couple thumbs down on the well, it did start off with the titties and beer thing, so, but I don't get any thumbs down over here, and that's kind of why I think I've had I don't know. It's kind of going through the thing the other day, and it was like 0000001, 0002. I think there was one that had 3 thumbs down. I really don't care. That's something I take a lot of pride in. You know, I go over and check out someone's video. They put forth the effort, and I think to this moment in time, maybe, I'll just guess, maybe 2 or 3 times I've thumbs down a video. there's this, I won't mention any names, there's this one loser down in Florida who evidently he's just the jealous type, and I noticed that he was attacking Pete, and in one of his videos he actually referred to me in the description box, and I was just like, what is your problem? I mean, up to that point in time, I'd always gone over and commented on his videos. He had a whole bunch of videos about an eagle that he was recording, but that guy is just a dick. I don't have time for people that just, like, for some reason get jealous over other people and all of a sudden it becomes the topic of discussion in your video. You know, like Pete has a little tiny penis, and you know, I'd never even bring it up. Wow, that was a wrong combination of words. I think I actually had a little of my own vomit in the back of my throat on that one. That creaminess has a it's actually kind of bugging me. It's very smooth, and it doesn't have anything, you know, skunky or icky. You probably drink these all day, but it has a little sweetness to it, and like I said, it definitely has the mouth feel. Come on, okay? That's like a professional beer reviewer's terminology. You know what? I don't go over to Jameson's video all the time, or PA Brew News, and give them shit when they say mouthfeel, okay? It definitely has a creamy mouthfeel to it, but it has like something in the background, and it's like somewhere between like a candy and a. I honestly I cannot put my tongue on it. It's drinkable. Horny Goat Brewing, they're out of Wisconsin. I found them when I was working out of town, and there's a couple things that they had that weren't bad, but you know, it's kind of reminiscent of the other ones. They all had like this dimension where you're like, what in the hell is that? Alcohol percentage, you know, my stereotypical 5. What did I say yesterday? I don't know, 5.2, 5.3, just off the cuff before I even had it. I don't think it's even that high. I doubt it goes over 5. I'll just 4.5%. I'd say it's in the mid 4s, somewhere in there. You don't notice it at all, really. But then again, when you've been checking out shit that's like 12%, that's the difference. So it's drinkable. You know, if you're just, you know, happy with the domestics and stuff, if you're just happy with domestics, you probably you know, like this. It's definitely like a typical Pilsner to me. Kind of has an aggressive, like, skunky. They're not all terrible, but you know, there's just a little bit on the tail end of a typical domestic Pilsner, and this one, because of the cream part of it, that's all gone, and it's a little sweeter than a normal beer. On the E scale, I'd probably shoot it a 3.5. You know, like I said, it's drinkable. God, I did it again. all I needed to do is, let's pick something from my good friend Steven. Steven, man, I've been busy, but I gotta find Steven the perfect gift for everything he does for me. So, I got a few things left over here. Actually, I think I got 4 things left. An American wheat, a pale, or a pail. Seems like something that if you're not careful on pronouncing it, you could really screw it up. So let's try Tucker. Tucker Pale Ale. Hubert Brewing Company. Of course, everything that he sent me is, you know, hometown stuff. So this is Oklahoma. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I do not see an alcohol percent on this one either. So again, we get to play the alcohol game. I just love the alcohol game. So that's what we're going to look at tomorrow. Tucker. Just want to check. Clements Homebrew. Clements Homebrew left a comment saying that obviously he's another beer guy. Left a comment on one of my videos. I just kind of glanced at his comment that he was checking it out for the first time. So welcome. I appreciate any of the brew guys getting involved. Some of you guys have just been. It's honestly cool. Like Jameson and PA Brew News, Paul. It's nice. It's nice interacting with people that not only are they cool, but know a lot more about the shit than me. I don't know anything about Clements homebrew, but he made a comment that it was the longest brew review that you had ever watched. Well, welcome to it, because the bottom line is if you want me to do a 4 or a 5 minute brew review, that's entirely possible. But the reason that I started this is because I wanted to have fun, and I also use it as an opportunity to bounce stuff off you guys and vent. Most of it is political, which unfortunately, due to the shit stain occupying the office right now, it gives people like me who give a shit about our freedom, what our founding fathers envisioned, and the path that we should be staying on. This administration just gives people like me way too much material, and it's actually a shame that that has to be the case. You know, there was a point in time where I never thought that, saying, proud to be an American, and there was a question mark in your brain of, I wonder how long this is actually going to stay like this. Because if people like Nancy Pelosi, Reid, and Obama have their way, we will be Russia or China. I mean, for God's sakes, look at this shithole Obamacare. People are finding out that it's 3-4 times more expensive than they thought. Hey, I thought everybody was supposed to save, was it $2,500? Instead, they're finding out that it's $1,200, $2,000 more than they're paying right now. People aren't going to be able to do that. When you combined the Obama administration's economy and what we've gotten for the last 5 years, and why am I standing here without a damn beer in my hand? You combine his legacy, which is of lies and deception. He's like my ex-wife. You really think that if you can stand there and tell lies long enough, everybody's going to believe it? Well, even your own media that you have in your back pocket is starting to question this shit. We're all gonna have to pay the price Now that is a good color. We're all going to have to pay the price. And it's nice to see that some people are starting to wake up. And I've heard a lot of people say, no, Obamacare, there's no way it could possibly make it. Just let it run and fall flat on its face. Yeah, well, you know what? It's taken my future and our economy with it. I don't want to sound like a baby, but you know what? Before Obama was in office, I never once ever worried about my job. Never once had I ever been on unemployment. Since Obama is in office, it's been about 50%. 50% of the last 5 years I have been laid off. When Obama took office, the company I work for had 43 pipe fitters in my division, and we do more than just what I do, but we had 43 of us. Well, when I called last week just checking in to see how things were looking, there was 2 service guys and 1 journeyman. From 43 to 3. Thank you, Obama. And anyone that wants to say, oh, well, Bush did this, well, you know what? Bush was a fucking moron too. He brings us stuff like, you know, all of a sudden, for the sake of security, we have to lose freedom. That's bullshit. You never give up freedom for anything. I'm thirsty. I'm pissed. Now. Oh, trees are blowing. Okay, over the top. By the way, this is a bent paddle. Good stuff, good stuff. Good bent paddle hop. They have they're dark, which is good, but they also have a Pilsner, which I really should give a try, because if they can do what they can do with an IPA. So, yeah, so, dude, this is what I do. I review a beer and I hang out with my friends. If that's too much, that's why they have the off button. You know, I'm not afraid to admit I don't give a shit if the retention, if half of you stay with me all the way to the end and the other half don't. I expect it. Go for it, man. Find out what you want about the particular beer that I'm reviewing, and go ahead and go. You know, it's always funny when someone makes a comment. And the funny thing is actually, if you do watch this video and make it to this point in time, every single time this subject has ever been brought up, and I've asked about should I shorten them, because I can. If it's pissing people off, I don't want to offend you guys. You guys are some of the greatest people, which is probably why the Brew Review lately has put up like 1,000 to 1 over the eBomi. I really do have a whole bunch of stuff I should do and I want to do. I've dealt with some really great companies, like, should get off my butt and actually get around to do this. CTK Precision makes this shooting rest that I've been using, and the thing is absolutely awesome. The amount of adjustment, and I mean, if you're going to do some competition shooting, I don't know what some of you guys do for competition shooting. I've seen stuff like this used, like for smaller stuff, like the 22 caliber stuff. But as far as for what I've used it for, being able to sight, I have now sighted in 4 rifles. Travis, DJ Alkaline 1, we got his sighted in. Hopefully by the end of the season, Ms. Bomi still hasn't done anything with hers. At the shoot, everybody was like doing freaking mag dumps and stuff out of it, but that one still needs to be sighted in. So hopefully we get a chance to sneak up to the shack and work on that. But no, it's just stuff like this I really need to do. But I've just been a combination of just been really busy. Well, I guess not so busy that I can't do a brew review every single day. So. You're right. You're right. You got me on that one. But just by percentage, you guys are awesome. You know, over there, you get a little disheartened. You know, I know I've bitched about this before, but like I am not a Glock guy. I was very open to the fact that I did not like Glocks. I don't like the way they feel in your hand. I don't like the angle. I had this one dumbass, this one guy tell me that it forces you to be a good shooter. I don't want to be forced to be a good shooter. I want to put it in my hand and I want to be able to shoot like like the Springfield XD series. The first time I wanted a Glock when I went shopping this was like practically soon after they came out. Everybody was talking about these Glocks. I went to the store and I absolutely wanted one. And my girl Barbie, who worked at the gun shop, I said, I want that gun. And she looked at me and she shook her head and I go, what? And she goes, just do me a favor. I want you to close your eyes, grab the pistol off of the display rack and hold it like you're going to shoot it, and open your eyes and tell me what you see. I'm just like, whew, wow. That thing, if you were standing 25 yards away from me and I was trying for a heart shot, I would have never hit you at all. It would have just gone completely over you. And she goes, okay, now do it again. And I reached down to the display case and pulled up whatever. I didn't even know what it was that was in my hand. And I opened my eyes and I was looking down a perfectly sighted gun, and that was the Springfield XD. I think the first one that I ever bought was the 40, because I've owned two 40s, the 9 and the 45 and the XDs. And that's what I ended up buying that day, because that was for me. But when I did my video, first of all, and not to make up excuses, but I was like sicker than shit, and I just was kind of excited to do the video, but it doesn't come. My tone in that video is like I'm like freaking wasted. But what I think is funny is the fact that I did a video comparing a gun that I openly have said that I was never going to own. I just got way too good of a deal on that, and I didn't want to pass it up, and it put me into having one, so hopefully I could get around my dislike of them. And I put it up against a gun that I had carried every single day for over a year, the Walther PPS. And I was extremely honest. That day, side by side, the Glock beat my gun, and I openly admitted it. Of course, I started off the video by opening a Glock case, saying that that they finally improved the Glock and there was a high point in there. And at that point, I'm guessing the Glock tards, 50% of them hit the dislike button and just moved on. I haven't even gotten to check lately. I think I disabled it because I was just didn't give a shit anymore. It was like over 360 dislikes for a positive review on a Glock 27. I'm not gonna lie, I love that little gun. It has I've changed out a shitload of parts on it, and to be unnamed, a very, very cool guy, Chris from Texas, sent me that Crimson Trace laser on there. And as far as an EDC gun, it's awesome, but for me it's all kind of moody. I switch it up. I carry the Walther on some occasions, I carry the Glock on some occasions, and the rest of the time, like this moment in time, I'm carrying the XDM 45 3.8 chambered in 45 ACP. So again, here we are, another long ass video, but this is it. I enjoy this. I enjoy having a beer, kind of venting. I do, like we said before, I would like to try to take the opportunity to, I wouldn't necessarily want it to be a specific. I think it would be cool though. I'll just open up one video and say, hey, what's one question, and I can only imagine some of the ridiculous shit. But I would like to be better. If there's a particular question, is to answer it in the form of the video instead of comments. But I don't know. You're just a good bunch of guys, and appreciate it. And that's why this is fun time for me. That's why there's one of these every single day. Obviously there's a reward, but I could do this over on the eBomi side, but screw those people. Oh, I don't have the bottles down here. The yeah, I do. Didn't I refrigerate them? The pecan and the Timber Beast from Lazy Magnolia. This I hate to give up anything as far as a in case you actually want to do the review. The pecan was very good. This was pretty damn good stuff. This is some heavy hitter stuff though. If you're like HempSeedAddict, this is an IPA that you would no. As far as IPAs go, you probably run your car on this stuff. Not alcohol percent. I don't even know what the hell the alcohol percent is on it. Probably kind of high, but it is just like the citrusy hop, you know. Surprisingly, I think it actually had a shit ton more flavor and citrus and all that stuff in there versus this guy here with 1,000 IBU. Okay, well, I don't want anyone upset because I took too much time. Cheers, guys. Again, appreciate everybody that comes over here, and for the most part, it's just an awesome bunch of people, which is why I enjoy doing this. If it was just about the beer, I can leave the camera off and just sit out back, which right now I think I'm going to do that. Kind of regret the fact that I don't have any big ass cigars because it's very nice out. 73 degrees right now, so I'm probably gonna go enjoy that for a little bit before I decide what I'm gonna make for dinner, which also means I'm gonna do that before I produce this, because it seems like more of you need like something to do at night. I think like people like Meal Team, even though you could watch the damn video anytime you want, just because it's out, say, right now, which would be, technically speaking, right now, your time, you could watch it anytime. But there's like this damn race for you children to be the first to leave a comment just saying first. PA Brew News fucking owned Heffy the other night. Funny shit. Love it. Absolutely love it. So, what have we learned? If someone gives it to you, like New York Half-Ass Prepper did, it's drinkable. I mean, everything I've had from them has been nothing special, but still drinkable, which sometimes is all that's important. But when it's 73 degrees and there was a blizzard and one state over and they got what the hell they get, a couple feet of snow already, I'm gonna enjoy the 73 degree day until the sun goes down. So cheers, guys. We'll see you tomorrow when we look at the pale ale from Tucker. Compliments of Stephen Funnyman Bush. So enjoy being halfway through the week, and we'll see you tomorrow.